things that just make sense on our boat.
Cyclone season!
Cyclones are the biggest storms in the world, and they happen all over the world. So let's be clear about terms. In the South Pacific and Indian Ocean, they are called cyclones. In the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific by Mexico, they are called hurricanes. And in the West Pacific by East Asia, they are called typhoons.
Here's a simplified explanation on how cyclones are formed. You start with a body of warm ocean water, and it's getting evaporated by the sun. So as the water vapor is going up into clouds, the area beneath the clouds has a low pressure zone. The air around that system rushes in to equalize the low pressure zone, and that happens repeatedly and gets more and more fast and powerful. While that's happening, the Earth is rotating, so the storm itself on the blotch of the Earth starts spinning.
And that's another proof that the Earth is round.
Yes. While this gets bigger and forms a larger, faster system, it gets dubbed as a tropical storm, and if it's really fast enough, it gets dubbed as a cyclone, or whatever the local term is.
For specifics, a Category 1 cyclone starts at a consistent 34 to 47 nautical miles per hour of wind with gusts up to 70 knots, but of course they can be much faster and more destructive than that. We sincerely send our love to any of you who have ever had your home area devastated by a cyclone. We know it can be tough, and we're really sending our love to you guys. Thankfully for us, cyclones have been studied for hundreds of years, and there are some parts that are very consistent. Like in the South Pacific, cyclone season starts in November and lasts until April. And the general cyclone belt is west of the 150th meridian.
This pattern is so consistent, it's built into our insurance plans. That's part of the reason why we're staying in Tahiti so long, because we literally can't go any more west because our insurance will stop covering us for hurricane damage.
The other way to avoid cyclones, other than being out of the cyclone belt during the cyclone season, is just to constantly watch weather data and predictions that are coming out about the current weather. So for example, if we see a storm of any kind, big or small, that seems to start building up, we will make plans accordingly and move to a different area and harbor where we will be safe.
Now the question I know you're all dying to ask, have we experienced a cyclone or hurricane?
No.
Sort of.
Okay, well what happened was in 2021, Hurricane Elsa was in the Caribbean. We avoided it and hunkered down in Puerto Rico, and it passed 80 miles south of us. So it was just raining and a bit windy, but nothing scary happened, and fortunately for us, we were safe. But Alona likes to pretend that we saw a hurricane.
I mean, it was close.
Yeah, it was close, and it does make a good story.
Yeah.
We hope we answered your questions about cyclones.
If you're interested in learning more, please go research. They are fascinating.